So yoga has taken a slightly different sequence of events during these Monday morning classes. And today we're going to talk about Satya, which it translates as truthfulness or unchanging supreme truth. It's one of the five yamas in Patanjali's eight limbs of yoga. So it's a point of focus when we want to strengthen our heart and live more within our heart. So, Satya, the word sat is translates in Sanskrit to unchanging truth. So, you know, it's quite. I love some of the mantras in Kundalini Yoga because they really kind of say it like it is. It's just unfathomable. Something you can't describe really the truth of existence and the great creator. But you can apply by applying Satya to your life, you can follow the path of truthfulness within yourself. So the mind, over the course of time, can deceive us in many ways, and we have a lot of memories that are stored in our mind, and we have these three faculties of positive, negative, and neutral. And the positive um, aspect of the mind will attach itself to their memories and run away and like keep going and not and get a bit obscured from the truth. And equally the negative mind can have attach itself to a memory and go off on a spiral and again get a bit deluded from what the reality of your situation is. So it needs to be trained, the mind. We need to apply practice and meditation in order to catch ourselves doing it and to catch ourselves running away on a story. And this takes time and practice, and like I say, practice, and that's why yoga is a practice. So we can practice satya in many ways, really. I think in communication um, with ourselves and others, we can catch those uh, self-deceptive qualities or self. We can catch the self-deception as it comes up. I think the I can't is always a great one, great example of our self-deception, or I'm always wrong. I'm never going to get it right. This self-doubt, this talk. This is just not true. This is just a memory, and we're just bringing it in. So applying satya to ourselves would be to um, catch those moments where we're being defeatist, and or unkind to ourselves, and readjust the narrative. Also, using satya in daily life when we're interacting with the world is a great practice. Um, there's also, and this Sagittarians can be a little bit like this sometimes, and they can get a bit too truthful. And there's a way of delivering truthfulness with kindness as well. So I always really like that saying, before you speak. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe Owana can tell me. Before you speak, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? So because sometimes things pop into your head. We make judgments all the time, and if we're interacting with the world and we see something we don't agree with, or that we don't like, or um, we deem somebody as being wrong. Um, it's good to apply those three questions before jumping in there and giving our two bobs worth because it's not always it could hurt someone to apply it to present your truth, um, and it's something that used to really bother me in spiritual circles. This you got to speak your truth. Sometimes I'm a very sensitive person, and if I feel like delivering my truth to somebody who I think is gonna react uh, aggressively or not really hear me, and not take on board what I'm telling them about my feelings, then I'm going to protect myself by not sharing it. And I take that like I'm quite happy with that now. I struggled a little bit originally, because I'd hear so many strong women saying you got to speak your truth, you got to get into this confrontation, and I hate confrontation. I'm not good at it. It really hurts me. So my truth is that I want to protect my feelings in those situations, and that is perfectly okay. So, if for an example, if you're with a friend and they've got a new hat and they say to you, "Do you like my hat?" And actually, the truth is you think they look ridiculous in that hat. You've got to not lie and say to them, you know, uh, "Yeah, wow, what a great hat! You look awesome." Because that would be a lie. So, how would you apply Satya in that situation? Kind of like quite cleverly dodging the fact that you don't like it, but you equally don't want to give them like the wrong idea. You could say something along the lines of, I really like you in that other hat. you know, I prefer that sort of more flat cap shape of hat that you wear. It suits you much better. And then you're not saying, I do. You're kind of giving them a compliment at the same time, and or you could find a way of saying it's definitely eye catching if they might want to be eye-catching. It's but you find your way around the lie and yeah, without causing too much offense to someone. So also, admitting to yourself your mistakes is a good way of applying satya, and mixing it with forgiveness as well. So, sometimes we have to um, see ourselves really, and say, oh yeah, I can see what I was doing there. We do things. Our ego is so developed that it wants to protect us. So, and it wants to get through the world in its way, and achieve and climb and grow. So sometimes we can do things unconsciously. Our hidden self can come into play, and we can try and climb over someone. We're all led in this society to compete as well, which takes me back to that yuga of like the old yugas of being separate, because our society wants us to compete with one another. So we could find ourselves being a little bit tricky, and maybe not being the most gracious with our colleagues or our uh, yeah, our customers, or in people we're interacting with. So it's a good practice to kind of catch yourself doing those things, and not with like harsh judgment. It's not a way of None of these are useful if we're just going to beat ourselves up. They're just a way of refining and, like I said at the start, strengthening our heart so that we can go and we can lead with a lot more integrity. And I'll give you an example of that quite recently in a very, very unconscious way. I saw myself wanting to be taken a bit more seriously in my job, started a new job. So I want to show what I'm capable of, like that my talents. But at the same time, I realized that maybe I might have been over, what's the right word for it? Um, yeah, overstepping the mark a bit in like or undermining somebody else's gift in my communication. I may have wanted to show my abilities without any consideration for my colleague, and it took me a few days to see that that may have been what I was doing, not in a conscious way, but in a way of wanting to be accepted, wanting to like fit in, wanting to be able to show that I can do what my job well. But that in that process, I could have been more gracious, and as soon as I saw that in myself and thought, oh yeah, I've got to in the future just make sure that I only really apply that wisdom um, with my own clients, with my own work, and when I'm dealing with other people's clients, to make sure that I filter that a little bit so as not to put them down or to make it feel like I'm undermining their ability. Something just opened up for me once I had accepted this mistake in myself, and adjusted it and become more conscious. It felt like a door just opened, and it wasn't the process of showing my ability and my skill that opened that gateway. It was my acceptance in refining my truth, and getting that little bit closer to my divine self. So yeah, I feel like it's a simplification process, and um, the more we can humble, the greater the more we grow, the greater we become as teachers, as way showers. Um, we must equal that in humility, and that's why I feel like Satya is a really great yama to stay engaged with on our path, so that we can really, yeah, humble ourselves, and as we become greater and greater leaders for others. So we're going to do some yoga today. And a pretty powerful meditation for breaking down the mask, breaking down these false personas that we've created throughout our life, in order to feel safe and to feel accepted in the world. So let's do some yoga, shall we? And yeah, we will do a little bit of movement. Might just encourage you to get your hands in prayer pose and set yourself a little intention. Perhaps you have something in mind that you want to uh, see or work on. Perhaps you just want to dedicate this practice to yourself. Just taking a couple of nice deep breaths and turning yourself inward. And setting an intention for yourself. We'll practice some yoga to open up the body in preparation for meditation. And just take a nice deep breath in and a full exhale out. Inhale fully. And exhale. And inhale to open the space. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adkare Name, Jugadkare Name, Satkare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adkare Name, Jugadkare Name, Satkare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adkare Name, Jugadkare Name, Satkare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Inhale fully. And just push your palms together a little bit to create a band of energy around your heart center. And exhale and release your hands. Okay, so yeah, I just want to kind of prepare the body for the meditation, for a good meditation practice. So you want to just drop one of your ears down to your shoulder. I'm going to do some neck rolls. So as you inhale, just let your head drop back, and roll it round to the front. So as you exhale, just dropping your chin down to your chest. Really let your head go, rolling around either direction, because we'll change directions. So doing a little bit of neck rolls. Let me find some nice music to encourage neck rolling. I bet a bit of Rake Rakanaha. Unblocking some of that tension in the neck. our changing direction. Still inhaling as your head drops back and exhaling as it falls forward. Great for all them crunchy bits. Okay, coming to a central position with your neck nice and straight. And we're going to continue a bit of circular motion, but just going to do some like hip circles. So basically just grinding your body round. So you can move your whole top of your body. So as you inhale, as you come forward, and exhale as you come back, like big circles. So just getting a bit loose, really. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Just giving them organs a little bit of a massage. And loosening up your spine. And changing directions. Okay, and slowing down to the center, take a nice deep inhale in. And with your breath held, just squeeze the root lock. Squeeze all the muscles around your anus and sex organs. Pull your navel in a little bit and pull the energy up your spine. And exhale and release. Okay, so come standing up. Want your legs to be kind of quite wide apart, and your arms. My screen. See if you can get most of it. Your arms up above your head. So legs are straight. This is the inhale. This is the exhale. So you're inhaling up and exhaling down, opposite, alternating legs. Yeah, so you just want to keep, go at your own pace. I'll put some music on though. It's always nice to have a bit of music. Just getting your head below your heart and opening up the back of your legs, opening up your body basically. All meditation practice is better if you can get the physical body in prep first. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Treat it like a meditation. Get a nice good stretch when you come up, and when you come down, feel that stretch up the back of your legs. Equally a nice full inhale when you're up, and a full exhale when you're down. Okay, so next time you're up, stay up, arms stretched up, nice big inhale. And And exhale and stay standing. Just going to do a few frogs. Get that energy pumping up. Just going to teach you frogs in case you forgot. Alright, so your heels are together, raised off the floor, up on your tippy toes, but you're squatting down and your fingertips are on the floor, so you're like a little frog on a lily pad. Your fingertips stay on the floor. When you inhale, you stretch your legs, your feet stay raised off the floor, your heels do. This is the inhale, head down. This is the exhale, bum down, head up. So that's one frog. That's two frogs. Inhale up, exhale down. Give me 15 frogs. And go at your own pace. Frogs are an absolute winner for changing your energy. So if you want to do a quick meditation in the morning and you want to prepare your body for meditation, you can do 15 frogs and then just come sitting down. Changes your energy. Works on your root chakra. So especially if you want to be working on relieving yourself of fears or insecurities. A few frogs. Once you're done, you can just come sitting cross-legged. And just close your eyes and let your breath come back. Just try and stay still so you can feel the energy in your body. Let it get to any areas it needs to get to. Just giving yourself a couple of nice deep breaths. Letting all that energy settle. So we're just going to do a bit of spinal twist now. So with spinal twist, your hands sit on your shoulders with your fingers in front and your thumbs at the back and your elbows out, and so your arms are parallel with the ground. And you twist your whole body, so your head comes to, so you twist with your around, inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. Some people are quite locked up in their spines, so go gently, just monitor your own body and speed up as you wish. Inhale left, exhale right. Let's get that chest unlocked a bit, get some air into our lungs. So you're twisting from the waist. If it makes you feel a bit dizzy, keep your eyes open a little bit. elbows as parallel as you can. And engage with the breath. Great movement for bringing energy into the lungs, into the heart center, unlocking any rigidity that we create around our heart space. Last 30 seconds. See if you can speed up a little bit. Okay, slowing down and inhaling at the center. So from a neutral position, inhale. Squeeze that root lock, squeeze the energy up your spine. And exhale, and bring your hands down. Just have a little wriggle of them shoulders if you need to. And you're going to fling your right arm into the air like this and make small circles. Inward or outward, doesn't matter, just small circles. It's fast circles. Inhale, and keep the arm straight, and then exhale, bring that arm down, swap and bring the other one up, small circles. Inhale and stretch your arm up. Exhale and bring it down for a moment. Just give your shoulders a little wriggle. Now bring both arms up. Surprisingly easier with both arms. Small circles. Close your eyes. Make sure your shoulders are loose so you're not tensing them up around your neck. bringing energy into your lungs, into your heart space, expanding the capacity of your lungs. Just a bit longer. Keep checking your neck is relaxed. It's just the arms. 10 more seconds. Really give it a good swish. Okay, inhale and stretch your arms right up. Squeeze the root lock, squeeze that energy up your spine. Give it a really big squeeze. And exhale, and just bring your hands down onto your knees. Keep your eyes closed and just sit with your hands in Gya Mudra. That's thumb and index finger touching on your knees. Just tuck your chin in slightly just to release the muscles at the back of your neck. And just feel the energy in your body. Just focus on your breath. And the spaciousness that you've created, having prepared yourself for meditation. Okay. Okay, we're going to practice rather lengthy meditation now. So if you are more comfortable on a chair, or sitting on your heels, or you need to lean against the wall or something like that, that's totally fine. You know, we've been sitting cross-legged for a bit, and you're going to be a bit more cross-legged. So do what you need to do to be comfortable. Kick your legs out if you need to. This meditation is called Meditation to Break the Mask. So as I said earlier, this is to help break down those false personas that we create in childhood. I might just read you what it says in the book here from the Yogi Bhajan book, Conscious Communication. The hidden self has a hidden agenda. It creates an imaginary personality to satisfy that agenda based on beliefs about the self and the world that are acquired at an early age. Yeah, so to cope with the pressure of the real self and the world, it projects a mask to the public rather than a functional persona or simple radiance of the real identity. The masks close the real identity. So, you know, it's a safety mechanism like that the ego creates and we put on to be accepted and to feel safe in the world. The most effective approach to break the masks of your imaginary personality is by meditation. You confront the thoughts from the hidden personality at the root as they arise. Hit each thought with a phrase of equal force that interweaves you and the infinite. That will be the mantra part of this meditation. The mantra must hit the thought and command it to stop. Do not reason or converse, transform. Stay in an absolute non reactive state, be neutral, and project strongly. Assert your identity in God and Spirit. Set the agenda of your mind by vibrating at a frequency that is higher and that invokes the presence of your higher transcendental self. This meditation is excellent for that purpose. We must break the imaginary imprinted through self-hypnotic trances started in childhood. The heart center must open and relate beyond pain or fear of that imprint. The affirmation used in this mantra is a double affirmative that can break away the trance-like unreality created by the inner narratives of the hidden self. Sounds impressive, right? Yeah, it's a little bit, there's a mudra and there's a breath as well. So it's kind of done in three parts. The first part is all about the breath. So you inhale in three stages. So I'll teach you the mudra last, I think. But when you're inhaling, you need to kind of imagine that you're made of three chambers. So you send the first portion of your breath to this lower chamber of your lungs, and then you hold it for, like, it says 15 seconds, but I think that you should figure it out for yourself how quickly you count 15, right? Because some people, so if your 15 seconds is causing you trouble, just count a bit quicker. And then you take a next part of the breath into the middle chamber and count for 15. And then you fully inhale into the final chamber and hold for 15. And then you exhale all the air out and start again. So did you want to just try the breath first and see how you get on? So exhale all the air out of you and inhale somewhat and hold for 15. And then inhale, not fully, to the next bit. And hold for 15. And then inhale fully and hold for 15. And exhale fully until all the air is out of you, and then you begin the process again. So this is a very deep and focused meditation on the breath and on your body at the same time. We do that. I'm going to look at the clock. We might not do it for the full time, but we'll do that for a while. And then we're going to chant Har, Ji, Har, 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 Ji, Har, Ji, Har, 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 Ji, Har, Ji. So I will start chanting, you chant along. And when you chant Har, you're kind of flicking your tongue against the roof of your mouth. This mantra is basically translates as my soul, G, is my soul, and then God, 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 my soul is God, my soul is God. Yeah, so, and the way that it kind of rolls round is just like the description of the meditation is saying. It's like correcting your imprint that you're, that you're not, that you're separate from God, because you are, your soul is one and the same. And we'll do that for a while, and then we'll go back to the 3-part breath again, just for a short spell before we finish. Okay. So, and the mudra is at the heart center. It's the lotus pose. So your fingertips and your thumbs are touching, and the 3 fingers in the middle are open. And this mudra, you just hold it at your heart center, this open lotus. Um, you don't really need if your fingers feel stiff and uncomfortable, just let them be relaxed. They don't need to be sticking up rigid. Just try and keep it as relaxed as possible. Okay, so that sits at your heart center there. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in. And remember your count. If you feel like the 15 is too long, just count a little bit quicker. Exhale all the air out of you. And start by a short inhale into the first chamber. Count into 15. Inhale into the next. And then fully. And exhale fully. I'm going to let you carry on at your own pace. Just keep watching that your body is not tensing anywhere. And keep your eyes like 1/10 open, so not completely closed. har ji, har 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 ji, 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 har ji, har 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 ji. Inhale, exhale fully. If you're struggling with the mudra, just push the bases of your palms a bit together and then start the free chamber breath again. Okay, from wherever you are, exhale fully. And then inhale fully. Raise the mudra up to your third eye and just press your thumbs against your third eye. And exhale. And then interlace your fingers and push your palms out. Stretch them right up above you. And inhale. And then exhale and just bring your hands out, down and onto your knees. And give your hands a little shake if you need to. So it was a sort of brief version of that meditation. If you would like to practice it some more, it's 15 minutes for the first part, 11 minutes for the Harji, and then 5 minutes for the final part. Did you notice the difference in your lung capacity by the time you came back to doing the free chambers the second time? Yeah, quite considerable difference once you've chanted for a bit. So well done, everybody. See if you notice any of your masks over the next couple of days, and yeah, practice the meditation again if you need to clear them. But yeah, watch what comes up for you and have a fantastic full moon of truth and enlightenment. Would you like to close the class with 3 long sat navs? We'll bring our hands into prayer pose in front of our chest and yeah, just close your eyes down. Just acknowledge yourself for turning up and doing the work today. Give yourself a little round of applause internally. And inhale fully. And exhale fully. And inhale for 3 long satnams. Nam. 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 Waheguru. And if you'd like to ground yourself with your third eye, just bring your forehead to the floor. And back up again. Howla back up again. Thank you, everybody.